Okay, I don't hate how this looks on my phone for the new layout. I still need to do some changes, but partly why I decided to do a new PNG set is because, well, one, I needed to refresh it, but also I decided to do it earlier than anticipated because of this game. Because I love the artwork of this game, and frankly, I'm self-conscious of it even with the new artwork, but I can manage. I labeled it a reprise because this is a replay. I've actually, I think, even played through to the A ending of Ender Lilies on stream before, but I haven't done it in full on stream. And additionally, I have not done it on my PlayStation. So this is also going to be a little bit of me getting the platinum, because I've already done it on Switch. Well, not platinum on Switch, because Switch doesn't have achievements, but I got 100% on my Switch file. I have 100% achievements on Steam for this game. And now I want to get the platinum on PlayStation. Because this is my favorite Metroidvania. And I'm very excited for its sequel. I don't remember if that says voice editing. I don't think so. But at last we meet. I can hardly believe it, yet here you are, alive and well. Can you hear my voice? I'd like to turn it up just a tad. You seem to be awake and none the worse for wear. Did I frighten you? You can thank the priestess for my incorporeal form. Do you remember what fate befell this land? So you've lost your memories as well. Let us be rid of this place for now. It may be best for you to see the state of things outside for yourself. Okay. Million. Have jump. Wait. I thought the actual... Ah, no, that was just this part. I knew there was something over here. Finding statue inscription. The stone statues in this likeness of the White Priestess. An inscription below the intact statue reads, Priestess of the Dawn, while the ruined statue seems to have been one of the Priestess of the Wind. I am going to try to read everything, because I don't even think I've done a proper, like, look at all the story elements, because it is something that is fairly, it is actually too loud. When it's quiet, but when it's picks up, it's... Yeah. Whole concept is Lily summons the spirits. Like the base that level is Lily gets spirits and summons them. Wait. Come. Perfect. Nothing against that wall. Those 2 rooms are done. Nope. Ah, was not fast enough. Pray and read. Dear Sigurd, I want you to deliver the amulet onto the White Priestess. It's the necklace I bestow upon all priestesses. But I've endued it with a blessing. I'm certain the ward will protect her from the threat of the Blighted. Wards can be broken and restored, but that is something only a priestess can manage. I count on you to see this through. Yours, Eileen? Like, even if I read it before, I didn't have to read it out loud. Okay. Yes, this is main menu. So, spirits, relics, actions. Traversal gets improved with time. More spirits get added. And it's a simple map, but I like how the map is. Breaking things is useful because it can lead to stuff like more health. Oh, I jumped instead of... Okay, that was heal. Okay, R2 dodge. Need to remember R2 dodge. On the Blighted one, as the mind, body, and soul of those afflicted with the Blighted is consumed, rot spreads throughout. This rot possesses superb regenerative properties, granting undying flesh. The link between mind and body is cut in time, and the host is driven purely by the wrath of the Blighted. And this is the rest stop? Respite? So it has very nice, you can rewatch cutscenes, eventually enhance, move relics, fast travel. Doesn't take long for fast travel to access either. Grab. On the Blighted 2, there are Blighted whose minds do not fade. There is no saving grace, however. It is said that they must endure an eternity of pain and suffering. The miracle of the White Priestess is the only true salvation for those who come to be cursed with the Blight. Ooh. I actually hit the switch first, and then go through. I'll do well in probably the early game, but I know my memory of, like, late game gets significantly worse. And there's some things that require some jumpy puzzle thing traversal that is going to be still very frustrating to try and do. Even when I kinda know potential answers. There. We want to do that before I jumped up further. Ah. Ah. Rude. Bye. Reach. Yeet. Coming. Coming. Ow. Ow. Whew. Things can still hurt. And hit hard. Okay. My memory of early game is definitely better because I've certainly started more games than I've completed. I think that's the case with a lot of games that I've even attempted to play through. I think the only game I played through recently that I played through so quickly all 3 times was Stellar Blade. The Parish Way 1. Carriers of the rot appear from the land of snow, bringing calamity to the land's end. Said to be the ancients' revenge, the rot drove people to madness and transformed them into monstrosities. Carriers of the rot came to be known as the Blighted. Okay, that needs double jump. The Blight never die. We call those creatures the Blighted. So I say that the lore itself doesn't necessarily need to be read, or the messages, if you ignore them, you still kind of get the story gist. But I think you get more the character of the world and more the progression of the changes. Because what the Umbral Knight said is something similar to what was read in those notes. So bear stick with the rod of the Blighted. Take heed. To protect her, I must. Destroy. And it's boss number 1. Yeah, could not capitalize. Okay, I thought, it's like, I don't remember you using a whole health bar. But you do gain a whole new health bar. Ow! What are you going to do? Ow. Okay, you were close to a stagger. Whew. That was a gamble. First try! I was thinking it was gonna be so embarrassing. It's one of my favorite Metroidvanias and I'm gonna screw it up. I was supposed to protect you. I adore the priestess of the font. She was our only hope against the immortal Blighted. With unflinching resolve and a smile on her face, I tongue-tied. My sister's letter informed me that the priestess was in poor health. It seemed the burden of her purification rituals was taking its toll. I couldn't rejoice at the peace she brought at the cost of her own well-being. Moreover, I couldn't forgive myself for not being able to protect her as a guardian. Now it was my own sister who was chosen for that role. In my darkest hour, I found solace in Lily, who was much like the priestess herself. Even if I couldn't serve her as a guardian, the least I could do was protect her. But then the rain began to fall. Cries of pain rang out in the distance. The chief guardian called it the rain of death. I gave Lily sanctuary and took my weapon in hand. The rain never let up. This is Guardian Sigurd. Sigurd guarded the steep to protect the white priestess Lily. Never-ending bloodshed caused her to be consumed by madness. And she gives the double jump. Very quick. Very early. The soul's been purified, no longer imprisoned by blight. Within that memory just now, the woman called you Lily. Surely that is your name. If you retrace your memories of the blighted in life, you may just remember something yourself. It may prove difficult, but can you carry on? Since we do have double jump, I'm backtracking. Because amulet to restore HP, that's another trophy, thank you. But now that I'm in a new respite, I can add Sigurd, add the relic, memory is saved, Sigurd's memory, as well as I think purified memories is if you wanted to replay the fight. I think it does have a good replay mechanic. I do know this. Wonder if it's in here. I can't remember. Settings, sound, controller. Is there anything else I want to change? UI on. Hold button to switch spirit set off. Down input overrides auto climb. Don't know if I would want that on or off. Vibration, yes. Camera shake, sure. Yeah, I think that. It might be at the respite. Might be part of that view. Are you alright? Don't push yourself. Take a rest. Do a manual save. The Rain of Death, bringer of the blight. Chaos has taken the villagers long before even my arrival. But did the rain end them or the blighted? My bond with the priestess is a perennial one. I may not be able to lead the charge in this form, but my blade is yours. Don't look so surprised. Do you think me some sort of wretch to leave a child out in this horrid rain? let us trudge on. Have you met before? It seems the cognizance faded before succumbing to madness. They don't appear to be a threat, but best to keep your distance. Gorilla's letter. Dear Baal, thank you for your continued service in the ferrying the White Priestess and her guardians. My sons hopes to one day be as fine of a coachman as you, to ride as gallantly on as fine a horse. Please do call us when you visit the parish. Blessed be the tranquil white light, Groa Chief Guardian. Neat. Jump, please. Thank you. Ooh. This is still yet to be what I consider to be the harder aspects. Ow! There's some worse, more like densely packed zones that I will probably die through. I did mildly consider turning on the death counter for this game. Just ever so mildly. But as I said, that would have been more embarrassing because it's a game I've played. Not something like Elden Ring DLC where everyone's having a hard time of it. Yes, this is free heals, which if you don't have one missing, it will also just heal. And this one will restore, I haven't used any, so it's not really going to do anything. But had I used any of Sigurd's, it would have restored that usage, because she's limited, the Umbral Knight is infinite. There are more infinites, but there are significantly more partials. Of you only have so much use. Ow! Smacking my toes. Do your jump. That works. Okay. Thought there might have been more on the lower. Actually, wait. Maybe? No. Okay. Every now and again, you have to walk into a wall. Oh yeah, this... Dang, I hoped to all get stunlocked sooner. Let's heal. Okay, not getting that yet. Okay. Do a heal. And then we're going over here. Ow. This pain is unbearable. So, mini-boss, another spirit. Basically anything I think that gets the boss bar becomes one. Separated from his mother in the midst of a terrible storm, the boy set off for the White Parish in search of help. He never arrived. But it's essentially the same moveset as those little enemies that are jumping below. I have some of my, like, key favorite ones. Hold, something approaches. Or rather, it follows. I sense no clear mind. It seems to be drawn by your amulet. Perhaps they were once in service to a white priestess. Is their desire to assist us? You priestesses are a rare breed. And hence, fast travel is officially unlocked. I will go ahead and add this one, because I don't see any reason not to currently. But yeah, I have some favorites. Sigrid is probably high. Umbral Knight is kind of like core. I don't think I've ever really taken Umbral Knight off. Soldier of the nation rose to face the blighted, but struggled in vain. In the end, the prayers of the woman in the white saved the village. Her words the only thing capable of purifying and stopping the blighted. Revered by the people, the woman came to be known as the White Priestess. Don't aggro yet, thank you. Yeah, I haven't used this one a lot, but it is pretty good. Did not mean to do that one. This one. I don't know why I want to hit... Actually, I do know why. I want to hit circles to dodge. There's a very clear reason why, but... It seems this village was one... Wait. Eh. Nope. Once we get projectiles involved, it gets more annoying. And dogs. Ow! Ow! It's kind of rude. Ow. No. Ow. Hit for damage. Ow. And dog. Mini heal things, please. I did not mean to get on the platform. Whoops. What's down again? This. That. I do not have swim capabilities quite yet. I won't drown, but can't swim. I dive, more so. Ow. Doing some dumb mistakes. Which are gonna bite me later. There's lava. I don't take too much stock into leveling. I don't remember ever grinding. If anything, I think I grinded more so for the trophy aspect of the achievement. But I think general play got me to decent levels. I think I can meet. Ow. What if one jumped into the other? Big guy. You're not doing things that I feel like you should be doing, but that wasn't one of them, but that's the one I was waiting for. Yes, be low to the ground to be easy for me to hit. Oh dang, I forgot that needs smash through. For that bit at least. Well, I can open the doorway so it's easier to get to. Okay. Save that for the way out. Actually, no, wait, still. I can just grab this, because that's all that's here now. Grab that. Restore heal. And now to the other side. And it's another big guy. Sigurd and some of the other ones are better at getting like the stagger stun stuff off. Where Umbral Knight, at least currently, is the better damage. Rude. Or at least DPS. Hits more. Alright, there's a drop down. Can I get that? I can't remember if I can get that yet. Fall? Yes. Broken music box. A lullaby still seeks out this... Still leaks out of this music box, destroyed in the heat of battle. A note is attached. Dear child, I hope to see you in my dreams. Good, helpful, useful. Dooley. You are in the wall. I spy a shack over yonder. Let's whisper bones. Ah, the next respite. I can now... Okay, I can't equip that because I don't have another slot for it, but... Spirits enhancements. Yes. Wait, yes. I don't tend to use that one enough to warrant, I think, the upgrade.